Hi, Sandy.
Hi, it's Dave.
Hi, it's Kirk.
Welcome to the A.D.K Rock and Metal channel, and today we're back checking out some more of the Lawnchair Youth. This is track 4 of today's reviews. We're hopefully doing about 8 videos today, and we are checking out a band called Fallfiftyfeet, i.e. as to fall 50 feet, and the song is called Shortcuts to Hell. Anyone want to guess what type of band it is?
Hardcore.
Just everything hardcore.
That's.
We think that Birmingham Alabama might have a bit of a hardcore scene, we reckon.
I reckon they have, yeah.
I'm going to go for deathcore because they did use the word hell.
Yeah, you don't see many hardcore bands doing hell, so I don't know. I don't know. Modern, I don't know. Prog death maybe. Prog death.
Like
there we go.
Call and bands like that.
I'm going to go for like progressive death metal.
Ne Obliviscaris.
Something like that. Anyway, let's go check it out. Okay, there we go.
What was that?
50 feet and Shortcut to Hell. Andy, over to you, mate.
Opening shot, my first thoughts was it's going to be sort of sludgy doom, if anything. So I was, surprised when sort of Fear Factory-esque Burton C. Bell vocals sort of kicked in. Yeah. But then he went a bit more aggressive and a bit more sort of hardcore. But then there's some technical thrash in there, and then it went a bit new metal-y with the backing vocals. And then the sort of latter half, I'd scrap those two guys on guitar, sort of adding their vocals. That didn't really work for me, especially that last segment that you saw where they're all singing different things and trying to create sort of, an atmosphere and something different vocally and everything. But and there's a section where the guitarist on the left is sort of showcasing his talent. So obviously, very good musician with a sort of like the lead melody type thing that was going on. But not really much more to add. I didn't enjoy that anywhere near as much as the other three that we've done in this session. But this project, they would do really well if they were to sort of get a track from each of their bands, release some sort of compilation or some sort of promotional, idea, because there's some really talented bands on this roster in this area, in this town, city, wherever it is in America. And I'm blown away with what we've seen. I'm less impressed by that particular one, but it's really, really good. I keep harping on about the concept that they're doing and the project in the whole, but the production, the look of these videos, I'm not getting bored seeing the same format. I am really enjoying these. Just some are better than others, but the look of the video is great. The production value is really, really high, and there's some really good bands that we're seeing tonight.
Okay. What about yourself, Kirk?
Oh, I think we're going to fundamentally disagree, Andy. I really like that three-way harmony at the end. It actually reminds me of, that song by Seal on the Batman Forever soundtrack, the intro to that, where you've got three different harmonies. The band Veil of Maya.
Sing it for us, Kirk. How's it go?
Oh, da 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 da, and then there's another one coming through, and one on top of that.
I think I know what you mean. They've done that. That's fantastic rendition.
The progressive metal band Veil of Maya have done that in a few of their songs as well. That was experimental hardcore. It reminded me of a contemporary band called the Callous Dowboys. Just think what I've just said there, the Callous Dowboys. And they play like a Dillinger Escape Plan type math rock with hardcore aggression in there. Unlike the first three bands we've seen, this is a band that definitely have roots in hardcore and they want to experiment. I thought they were very successful. You're right, there was some really subtle complexities in the time signatures as well, in the middle parts of that song, leading up to where it cut out and he started on his fretboard playing some really interesting shapes, long fret stretches, some chords you wouldn't normally see in conventional rock and metal music. Again, I think this band have a sense of humor. Perhaps some people might think, are they just being ironic for the sake of it? Is this an art school attempt to take a really heavy form of music and then to spruce it up with a few unorthodox or iconoclastic moments? I actually encourage that. I think without experimentation and miscegenation of styles, eventually everything becomes sterile. So I applaud them for what they're doing on that. I would definitely want to listen to an album. I'd be surprised if they're not a few really strange piano ballads or even neo jazz songs on their album, but I'm sure that it'll remain heavy and technical. Good job.
Okay, so from my point of view, I agree with Kirk on this. I liked the three-part harmony at the end, mainly because what I found myself doing was listening to one of them and then going to the other person and just tuning the other two out and listening to what he was singing, then listening to it, and then listening to how they were singing over each other, and then trying to work out. It was just a very interesting thing to listen to. So I enjoyed it for that point. There are two bands this band in this particular one song remind me of. Maximum the Hormone. There was a lot of those weird little tones. That little bit, that's pure Maximum Hormone. And those sort of elements. A little bit of System of a Downy as well, kind of that vibe. And that last section, Deftones. That's where that came from for me. Even though they're only playing on 6 strings and not doing their full down tunes, when that kicks in and he started doing his cleaner vocals, I'm hearing Deftones all over that. So I can hear their influences. I'd be surprised if they turned around and went, we've never heard of Deftones or we've never heard of Maximum Hormone, because I'd be like, you're fucking kidding me, because if that's what you're playing, you're going to love these bands. They've got the hardcore element, which I liked. Interesting, 2 guitars, no bass. Did notice that. I was like, interesting. We've seen that with obviously local band Kadama. They had the same sort of thing. And I didn't actually hear much in the way of bass on the track. I wasn't aware that it was missing, but I didn't actually hear anything particularly. So maybe they are just a pure 2 guitar band and don't even record a bass for the recording. So, but yeah, really interesting. Video wise, it's in the White Room, but didn't really connect much with the video going on. This is the first time I felt like just some guys together in a room just playing it like a rehearsal one. didn't feel like there was as much kind of playing towards the camera. Because like when we had it with Capra, she was singing to the camera and she did a lot more connecting with the camera. With this guy and Backbiter, I think they did it with the camera as well. And there was a lot more going on with Cold Steel as far as what was happening with each person's performance. This one felt very much like they were in a room and the camera was not, they were playing like the camera wasn't even there. And maybe that was the kind of vibe they wanted to go for. I think if maybe the singer had actually played up and gone into the face of that camera a bit more, maybe it would have helped with a bit of connectivity. But overall, yeah, really good track from them. And we'll definitely want to check out some more of Full 50. I can't read my bloody thing on it. Full 50 feet. Anyway, if you enjoyed our video today, please do like, share, and subscribe. And we will see you on another video sometime very soon. Take care.